Welcome to Litwit channel. Today we will see the art of biography. In introduction part, biography as an art form has only recently been recognized. John Dryden is credited with coining the term and defining it as the history of a particular man's lives. The Oxford Dictionary defines it as the history of the lives of individual men as a branch of literature. Harold Nicholson further refines this by describing biography as a truthful record of an individual's life crafted with artistic intent. History of biography. Biography differs from history in that history focuses on nations and their movements, while biography centers on an individual's life, while history examines events that shape nations or eras. Biographies dwells into the unique personality of a single person. It is defined by two clear events, birth and death, focusing on one prime figure. A biography offers a holistic view of the individual, exploring both their external life, actions and surroundings, and their internal life, mental growth and character development. Biography is a very difficult art. Writing a biography is a challenging art form aiming to create a lasting and true record of a person's life. A.C. Benson, in his essay The Art of the Biographer, discussed the difficulty of condensing a person's essence into a fewer pages while maintaining truthfulness. A biographer should present not just the attractive aspects but the full nature of the subject, capturing their sexes, struggling, complexities. The biographer must shift through the vast material, including letter, interview, and the subject impact on others. Creating a balanced narrative requires skillful selection. As a complete accuracy is impossible, Benson considers biographies writing to the greater artistic challenging due to its complexity and creative demands. Next one, biography as a sentimental glorifications of the dead. The greatest challenge in biography writing is the way society views death. After death, the decreased often idealizations with their faults and travels accepts being overlooked. Biographers face difficulties in depicting the persons honestly, as any portrayal of weakness absurdities can lead to criticism, especially from relatives. Next one, romanticized memories complicate the task, as biographers must choose between writing immediately, while memories are vivid but biased, or later when they are more balanced but less clear. Biographies written hastily often result in softened, sanitized portrayals. The biographer must navigate the tensions between realism and romanticized expectations, as a people tend to prefer idealized figure. A.C. Benson argues that great individuals should be portrayed truthfully with all their strength and weakness, as ignoring the complexity of human life reduces the depth and authenticity of biography. Next one is concentration on notable achievements. Biographies typically focus on individuals with notable achievements and technical accomplishment, often overlooking those who, while not highly successful, have made meaningful emotional impacts on them. These individuals have inspired and charmed people, bring joy and love to many. However, documenting their lives is challenging because their contributions are often fleeting, and capturing the essence of their conversation, gesture, and the expressions in a biography is difficult. Let's see qualifications of a biographer. A biographer must observe their subject with keen attention to detail, presenting them as they truly are, without personal bias or preconceived ideas. Their recovers through research, patience, and the ability to effectively select and omit information. The biographer must prioritize truthfulness over initialization, offering a balanced, realizing portrayals hero worship. It's essential to capture both the notable and the more human vermicelli traits of the subject. A great biographer knows what is essential and presents it with clarity and tact, demonstrating that life's complexities and flaws are what make it truly beautiful. Next, we will see some remarkable biographies. Despite the challenge of biographies writing, the English language has a rich collection of notable works. Isaac Walton, English worthies including an excellent biographies of John Donne, while Samuel Johnson's Lives of the Poet, despite its biases, combines biography with literary criticism and is notable for its practical common sense and unique writing styles. James Boswell's Lives of Johnson is a masterpiece offering an intimate account of Samuel Johnson's lives and creating his legendary status. Other significant biographies include J.C. Lockhart's Life of Scots, Thomas More's Life of Byron, G.C. Trevelyan's Life of Macaulay, and Mrs. Gaskell's Life of Charlotte Burnt, each contributing valuable insight into the lives of important figures. Lytton Strachey, his contribution. Lytton Strachey revalues the English biography with his 1918 work Eminent Victorians, which introduced a new approach to the genre. A.C. Ward describes its preface as a manifesto for the new biography, marking a shift in a biographical style. Strachey emphasized selecting and rejecting material carefully rather than accumulating excessive details. He focused on the unused material within well-researched period, believing it held more value than the commonly covered aspects. His uses of irony added a distinctive, unsettling tones to his work. However, the overuses of irony by his followers lead to superficial biographies, diminishing the impact of his innovative approach. Starchy followers and imitators. Starchy broke away from the Victorian traditions of initializing biographical subjects, portraying them as a perfect or godlike. Instead, he critically examined historical figures, highlighting their weakness and human flaws. By presenting them as relatable, starting emphasizing both their grandeur and their weakness, adding a touch of comedy to their character. His biographical style revealed previously overlooked details that conventional biographers had ignored. Eminent Victorians becomes highly popular with multiple editions selling out quickly, and starchy approaches was widely imitated. Edmund Carr's father and son. Lytton Strachey is credited with reshaping biography through Edmund Carr's father and son also played an important role. Published in 1907, Father and Son offer surprise accounts of Carr's upbringing in spiritually shifting environment, exploring the difference between him and his father after his mother's death. The book initially offered those who believed parents were scared and beyond criticism. Over time, however, it was recognized for its sensitive portrayals of father-son affection and literary excellence. Father and Son is now seen as a pioneering work demonstrating that telling the truth about people's flaws does not lessen love or affections for them. A.G. Gardner, his contributions. A.G. Gardner is recognized as a 20th century pioneer in biography with his work. His works propagates priests and kings and pillars of society. He ushers in a new era in English biography by moving away from reverential and moralizing tone common in earlier works. Gordon's biographical sketches aim to entertain rather than touch moral lessons or idealize his subject. He examines prominent figures like Lloyd George and Charlie Chaplin with freedoms and familiarity, which would have shocked Victorian sensibilities. His sketches are also notable for their literary elegance, showcasing his skill in using vivid descriptive language. Andrew Mauroy's fictional biography. Andrew Mauroy is known for works like Disraeli, King Edward VII and this time, Ariel and the life of Byron. He pioneered the genre of fictional biography which focus on capturing the essence of a character rather than adhering strictly to historical details. His most notable work in his genre is Ariel, a biography of Shelley, described as light, graceful, and true. In Ariel, Shelley is portrayed as a simple, lovable human being rather than as a distinct, idealized poet. Thank you, viewers. Thanks for watching this video.